Okay, so I have to test here on the screen. Ubasre Mar Rav Yosef Dinan, Rav Yosef of ours, I guess of our family. Then Shtei Shani Umechta Shnas Kufnun. Ubasre Shnas Kufnun Gimel, Mara Partoy Bar Marav Abai, Shesha Shana. 16 years. I say Marav Achlai Kahana Bar Mav Shesh Bar Mav Shesha Shish Bar Rav Bar Rav Kahana Bar Rav Achlai Kahana Bar Mar Rav. Period. Shisha Chadash Mishnas Kuf Samach Tes. Okay, 6 months. Um Umasreva Plukta. And then there was a Chlekes. Ben Mar Rab Menachem Gaon, Braid and Mar Rab Yosef Gaon, Bar Chia. Umuvcharin the Rabbanim Badei and selected rabbis with him. Ubein Mar Rab Matisya, Bar Mar Rebbe. Vav Rabban Achrini Badei, the other rabbis with him. But Shata Baga for a year and a half. V'nach Nafshe the Mar Rab Menachem. The he wants to say on the bottom that Mufkarim is a taunt, is an insult on the other side. I don't think he means that. It says Tovechem Elutzido Shemba Chlokazu Tzido Balios Gon Avagav Shagam Lutzad Ramatisya Racham Shetzido Balios Gon Lo Yuk Elu Mufkarim Rabban Chacham Min Ashura. I don't know if he means that. He says these could both could be Bechirim, but I don't know if he actually means that one had a superior contingent to the other. The in any event, I see on in I've been with has a long discussion of the various different years, but I don't think they're interested enough to work and make sure everything works out.
Okay.
V'nach nafshid mara v'nachem b'shas tkuf ein aleph v'chadru kul rabbanim b'sarochi kind of Ramatasya Esther Shnei. Then everybody was with Ramatasya for 10 years. Ubasrei Mar Rab Abba Bar Mar Rab Ami Yishtas Kupei V'ben Menoshe Mar Rab Shmuel Sheitivu Shlomo Ben Chistor Beish Galusim Masam Chase is the grandson of Rab Shmuel who was made to go in Masam Chase Kamosh Masam Malach Shtei Shonim Umechza Malach. There were a lot of short reigns back then. Ubasrei Yishnas Kupei Gimel Mar Rab Tzema Gon Bar Rab Mar Votoy Gon V'hu Avi Moshe Gon Avinu. Okay, so we're here up to great Reb Shir Gon's great grandfather here. Maternal great grandfather. He was there for 19 years. Ubatsrei Bishnas Reish Aleph. The Mar Rav Hai Bar Rav David. Sheva Shonin Umechza. There's not our Rav Haigon. Rav Haigon was the son of Reb Shilgon.
Right.
And these 100 years, and here's again where Rabbi Rabinowitz has oh issue with the years. Amdu Masa Machasia, Amdu Machasia Gaonim, they were Machasia the following Gaonim. Marav Eloi Bar Marav Mori Teshanim, Bachar Mar Rabbi Yaakov HaKohen Bar Marav Mori Mordechai, Bar Mar Mordechai Yudal Shonim, Achab Marav Ichumoi. Interesting name. Achui the Rav Mordechai, Heishanim, Achab Marav Tzadek, Bar Mar Rav Ashi. Okay, stationing. Obviously, different Rav Ashi. About say Mar Rav Hiloi, Bar Mar Rav Chananya Sholo Shonim Umechza. About say Mar Rav Kimui, Bar Mar Rav Ashi Shoshem Mechza. Then Plukta the Leiko the Mismach Aleon. There was a machlokes not to rely on that. What does it say here? Plukta Klomar Vahavin Plukta Avuchach Meshiva B'Sur B'Machlokes. Made a machlokes this Shabakira. Rabbi Shesab Leiko Mismach Aleon. Sheis Moch Aleim Gaon. Ratzuba tells Gaon is a Masa Machasia. They wanted to cancel the Gaonates. I mean, Makom Gaon Marbitze Torah. I don't know where he gets all this detail from. They wanted to say teachers as opposed to Gaonim. Mashit Sienz Osabein Bishul Lamdenu Bishibiglam Machlekazu Eza Perix Mashlu Nismachlein Gaon. This countless machlekes at some time when there was no Gaon. Any of the amazing Perix Mamadu Bar, I don't know for how long, and established Imdur Perix Manaroch and Makam Chodeshim Avad. He says only for a few months, but we don't know. Um, and the Rabbi Rabinowitz on page Rishon Zion, he does not seem to address this at all. Well, he does have different translation. He says, if you look at his translation on page Rishon Zion, it says, "Hayu az machlokos she'ein lani dios she'efshar lismoch alein." We don't know exactly what went on.
Mhm.
In other words, you don't know the details. Okay. Uh,
Mhm.
back to the text in Chabez Ubase Marav Rav Moshe Kana bar Rav Yaakov Eser Shani Balgo. From the station Lagon, there were 2 years of that ago. Uh, uh, um, uh, again, Rav Aaron says no idea why not. I don't think he has any idea. No, he wants to say it's part of the earlier Machlekes because they wanted to move out to the Goyness. I'm not sure where he knows that from. Okay, B'sarachi istamich mar Rav Kohen Tzedek bar mar Rav Uchamoy Gaon Eser Shani Mumechza. Asrei Marav Sarshlom Bar Marab Boaz. Esther Shonim. Rich names here. Ubas, yeah, again, Rabbi Benowitz, he has a long piece on Rishon Test about the difficulty with the chronological orders here. Okay. Um,
Mhm.
you really have to be interested in a certain way in order to actually get into that discussion. Neither of us have that interest. Sorry to say.
Right.
And if you have it, keep it to yourself. Uba-
Just
u-
wait. You're gonna get a bunch of comments in YouTube.
yeah. Vasei marav natunoi gaon bar marav iloi gaon bar mav bar marav mori chamishanim. Vasei marav amram bar rav shishnosh yudche shanim. That's a long term. Kamiach have a polyglot Rav Amram. Before had Rav Amram had a machlekes with him, and the Ikre Gaon Nachshon, he went down for it. Sarachi Malach Brishna Iftar, and then he became going again, and he passed away. It was so cryptic. What's going on here? Says Rav Marav Amram Bar Rav Shishnu Rav Amram Shechibra Sasidir Yadu Shmo Sidir Rav Amram. So he's famous. Rav Amram gone. Rav Amram Yud Chashem Reishnas Elef Katzal Shtoros Yishnas Tal Avim Talat Litzir 879. Kami Och Yav a Poli Rav Amram Al Rav Nuch Poli Rav Amram Rav Nachshon Karb Osa Kodemes. Bikri Gaon Mixas Chachmi Yeshiva Sor Minus Rav Amram Gaon Obechayav Shel Nachshon. He was complaining by going shouldn't have not his lifetime. Nachshon was Sophia Rav Rav Amram Gaon it's Minei Shalom. He was so good to bring back peace. With Sarachi Malach Ava Charpidis Am Nachshon Chlozu V'Niklu Gaon. And there's a very long um, uh, footnote in Rabbi Rabinowitz. Just give me to see if there's anything other than dates here. There's all machlekes here. What was his goinus here? Uh, and all this discussion, even on page race on base, what exactly this issue was, because he was so distinguished. In his own discussion, if he was actually going, okay, nothing which will interest him, us. Okay. Afterwards, going back, Basrei. So here's what it says: Basrei Nachshon Bar Marav Tzarich Gon Chameshonim. So he is also a well-known Gaon. Obviously, the later we get, the more of these going to become well-known to us. And here it says in Rabbi Rabinowitz on page Ray Samach besides many significant shuvas we have from Rabbi Nachshon Gon, Tam Har Bailey Dias Luach Hashana. He contributed a lot to the knowledge of the Luach. There's a Magal, the Rav Nachshon Gon. In fact, Rav Nachshon Gon was one of the ones who made the real calendar, meaning that
Mhm.
the 19-year cycle. It's not a real cycle. It's really a 247-year cycle,
All
which
right.
is because there's slight discrepancies between the 19-year cycles, and they really only is a larger cycle of 247 years, which is 19. I forget how many times 19 that is. Um, uh,
Second, I'll tell you. Huh? 13.
13. Okay. So as he says, you Toram Harbeli Dias Lachshana Yudi Shalanu, Luchech Lushana, he demonstrated first time Shashunim Shim Batzim Beluach, that the changes we make in Luach, Kdei Time Ishnas Talavana, in order to coordinate the lunar year, Imshas Cham, and the solar year, Konshana Mubera, such as the leap year, Chodesh Mole, Chodesh Chaser, 30 and 29 day months, Mavin Tachnisa Choseres Atzma, they are a pattern which repeats itself. After 13 מחזורים של 19 שנים. זאת אומרת, כל 247 years. בכל מחזור של 247 שנה, ידוע כמחזורים נחשון, חיים מחכים באוסו יום בשבוע. So it's not, our 19-year cycle does not have Yom Tovim coming on the same days of the week. They come
Right.
out on the same days as the non-Jewish calendar, but not on the same days of the week. Okay, saying that a 247-year cycle evidently brings them back to the same days of the week and the same days on the calendar and the same days of the week.
Okay.
Okay, so that's why your birthday will be on the same day or one day off every 19 years, but it's not the same date, not the same day of the week that's how you were born on. For that, you have to wait 247 years. You might have to wait 247 years. Okay, don't hold your breath.
No, I'm not.
Um, So, by the way, this is important to know because years ago when I published an article in Luach, and I wrote that the Luach was definitely not completely etched in stone until the times of the Gaonim, because otherwise we wouldn't have the Machlekes from Sadia and Rabban Ben Meir in 922, 923 about the Molad Zokin and all that. So then I got a lot of pushback, like that it was heretical, that it all comes from Chazal. Well, it's not true, right? A lot of it was still very much up in the air until the times of the Gaonim, and the Rav Nachshon Gaon thing demonstrates that to a large extent. There's still something which was still not, and they needed to be precise. I think later on they made it more precise because they gave up of having a Sanhedrin ever, and so they said, okay, you need to make a more precise and permanent arrangement. Okay. Ubasrei Marav Tzemach Bar Maruchaim Achiv Shemarav Nachshon Sheva Shanim. He was for 7 years. Okay, that brings us to the end of the parak. Okay, so we can stop here for there, I guess. Okay,
Okay.
we're getting towards the end. I think we have like one or two more sessions maximum.
All right.
Okay.
So,
All right, very good.
go out.
Have a good week. We'll speak about it next week.
Okay. Take care.
Goodbye.